This is Fluency Module 3, Lesson 14. We are going to start division today. So we're going to start with group counting to divide. So what we're going to do is you're going to use your fingers just like you would have in school. We're going to do 8 divided by 2. So we're going to find that quotient, a quotient being the answer to a division problem, by counting up to 8 by 2's. So we would count 2, 4, 6, 8. And then you would look and say, oh, I've got 4 fingers there. So what's 8 divided by 2? That's 4. So let's try it with the next numbers here. We're starting here with 12 divided by 2. So on your fingers, count to 12 by 2's. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It gives you 6 fingers. So 12 divided by 2, or that's how many times you'll take 2 into 12 is 6. 18 divided by 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Well, that gave me 9 fingers. Now, some of these you may know right off the top of your head, and that's fine. It's really just practicing and understanding that division is a matter of counting by the number of your divisor. So we've got 14 divided by 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 gives you 7. 15 divided by 5, do it before me, and then you'll see 5, 10, 15, that'll give us 3. 25 divided by 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 gives us 5. 40 divided by 5, sorry, that went on to the next line. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That gives you the 8. 30 divided by 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That gives us 6. 9 divided by 3. So now we're going to count by 3's. 3, 6, 9 gives us 3. 15 divided by 3. Again, counting by 3's. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. That gives us 5. 27 divided by 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27 gives us 9. 21 divided by 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 gives us 7. You may have been figuring out that there's an inverse relationship here, right? 3 times 7 is 21. 21 divided by 3 is 7. Let's go to 16 divided by 4. 4, 8, 12, 16 gives us 4. 24 divided by 4. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. You should have gotten 6. 32 divided by 4. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. You should have gotten 8 there. And the final one, 36 divided by 4. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32 would give you 8. I'm sorry, 32, 36 gives us 9. Alrighty, let's go on to the next page here. And we're going to be just, again, looking at numbers, sentences, and how multiplication and division work together. We're using very simple problems here. So when you look at this, how many boxes do you see? So your answer should be 12. So we're going to count by 3's to check that. So we'll go 3, starting here, 3, 6, 9, 12. Definitely works. Well, if we count by 4's, we would have 4, 8, 12. Also works well. So on your whiteboard, I want you to write 2 multiplication sentences to show how many boxes are in this array. And might be a good idea for you to pause here. I'm going to move forward. You can unpause when you've written your sentences. But if we're counting by 3's, then we know that 3 times 4 equals 12. And we count by 4's, we know that 4 times 3 equals 12. Well, we can turn those into division sentences, right? We can say, well, what if I say 12 divided by 3 equals 4? So let's try that one. And that does work because 12 divided by 3 is we've got 4 groups of 3. And then how about 12 divided by 4 equals 3? So there you have your 4 sentences that match this. So 3 times 4 equals 12, 4 times 3 equals 12, and then 12 divided by 3 equals 4, 12 divided by 4 equals 3. So you have a little family there. All right, so we're going to do that same thing. We're going to do it again, but we're going to do a 5 by 2 array. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to do that's times 2, so we're going to do 2 of those. So again, our multiplication sentences for this array would be, well, 5 times 2 equals 10, or we could say 2 times 5 equals 10. The division sentences would be 10 divided by 2 equals 5, or 10 divided by 5 equals 2. So what you have here is this family of facts, your fact family for this particular array. The next one we're going to do is 7 times 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You could be doing this on your own whiteboard if you wanted, and quite possibly making them look a little bit better than mine do. Doesn't have to be perfect. We just want to make sure we've got them lined up fairly well here. All right, so again, our multiplication facts. Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 across, and we have 7 groups of 3. So 7 times 3 gives us 21 boxes there. Or we have 1, 2, 3 times 7 still equals 21. That doesn't change. So your division here would be 21 divided by 3 equals 7, or 21 divided by 7 equals 3. All right, again, there's our little fact family. Kind of nice how they are all related, and you can see they're all related to each other. And you can also see that relationship between multiplication and division through this. Alrighty, the last thing that we're going to do, again, we're going to count on our fingers. You can't see my fingers, but I think you all know how to count on your fingers. So the first question here is, how many groups of 2 are there in 10? And you probably all said 5. So you're going to prove it by counting by 2. So you're going to use your fingers, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Well, yes, I put up 5 fingers. I can see there are 5 groups of 2 in 10. The next question is, let's find out how many groups of 2 are in 11. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Well, how many groups of 2 do I have? I have 5, right? But I have how many left over to get to my 11? I've got 1 left over. So that division turns into a division problem of 11 divided by 2, can't tell that that's an 11, divided by 2 equals 5 with a remainder of 1. There's 1 left over. All right, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to continue counting on our fingers to do this. So we're starting here with 8 divided by 4. Well, 4, 8, that's 2. But now we've got 9 divided by 4. Well, we have 2 groups of 4. And we have 1 left over. 12 divided by 3. Let's count by 3s. Number on your fingers. 3, 6, 9, 12. Well, that's 4. So 13 divided by 3 is going to be 4, but we've got 1 left over. 15 divided by 5. Well, 5, 10, 15. That gives us 3. But 17 divided by 5, well, we have to add 2 more. So that gives us 3 with the remainder of 2 in order to get to 17. 20 divided by 4, 4, 8, 12. Sorry, let's start that again. I'm thinking of other things. 20 divided by 4, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. That gives us 5. Well, to get to 23, we still have 5 groups of 4, but we have 3 left over to get to 23. We don't have quite enough to get to 24. 50 divided by 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Well, that's 5. 55 divided by 10. Again, we still have 5, but we didn't have enough to make 10, so we've got a remainder of 5 as we get to 55. That's the end of our Fluency 3.17. Have a good day.